These are the top 10 countries with the highest GDPs. So based upon that, so United States of America has 28,783 billion US dollars. So whereas China has 18,532 billion US dollars, it occupies second position in the global market. And Germany is in third position, which has 4,730 billion US dollars. And when coming to Japan, it has the fourth position and it has 4,112 billion US dollars. So when it comes to India, India has 3,942 billion US dollars and UK has 3,502 billion US dollars. And when it comes to France, it has 3,132 billion US dollars. And when coming to Brazil, it has 8th position and it has 2,333 billion US dollars. So when coming to Italy, Italy has 2,332 billion dollars. And when coming to Canada has 2,242 billion US dollars. So these are the top 10 economic GDPs in the global market. And when it comes to India, India in the year 2014, it has 2,039.13 billion dollars when it coming to in the 2014 census. But whereas in 2024, the India position has occupied the fifth position in the global market, and which is having 3,942 billion US dollars. So from 2000 to 3,942, nearly 4,000 billion US dollars. So 2,000 billion dollars improvement is has been done in the span of 10 years. So this is a position of the India. And when it comes to top 10 exports in order to survive in the market, so the top 10 exports of the India are petroleum products and gems and jewelers, textiles, garments, medicine, organic and inorganic chemicals, machinery, equipments, iron and steel, car, dairy products, and tea. So what makes GDP grow? So when if at all the country has the GDP market, so what makes the India grow? So GDP of the country tend to increase when the total value of the goods and services that domestic producers sell to the foreign countries exceeds the total value of foreign goods and services that domestic product producers consumers buy. So GDP of any country depends upon the when it comes to this quote, so the total value of goods and services of the domestic producers sell to foreign countries exceeds the total value of the foreign goods and services. So this says that any countries whose the GDP should be growing, so the total value of the goods and services should be much more, and it should also exceed the domestic needs, and it's also uh, produce the production should be satisfying the needs of the foreign countries also. So export should be more and import should be less. So this says that the GDP of the country depends only upon the exports. So the export should be directly greater than that of the imports. So what are the top 10 countries with the road connectivity? So in order to produce the produced products should be transferred from one place to other place, right? So the road connectivity is very much important in traveling from one place to other place. So these are the goods and services goods which are produced in these areas, and it should be transport to the other countries through via sea. Why? Because the sea transport, something like water transport, is the cheapest means of transportation. So internally the road should be much more greater and much more should be uh, very much advanced in such a way that it you can transfer the good from one place to another within the country and throughout the country and to the other countries. So here the road connectivity has the top 10 road connectivity countries, something like here the largest road network in the world, something like United States, India, China, Brazil, Russia, Japan, France, Canada, Australia, and Germany. So these are the top 10 countries with the highest road connectivity. So when it comes to road connectivity, India has lagged in around 2014 census, but India has picked up and it has occupied the second position in the global market. So when it comes to United States of America, it's the very first place, then followed by India, then followed by China, and then followed by Brazil, and then followed by Russia, and then followed by fourth places and the other places Japan, France, Canada, Australia, and Germany. So these are the largest road connectivity networks in the world. Yes, this shows that the India's GDP is directly depend upon the road connectivity within the country and throughout the country. Yeah, why? Because the freights should be transferred one plot to other part of the within the country, and to the global market in order to satisfy the needs of any other country. So they have to transfer from one country to other country to the seaport side. So something like Bharat Mala and etc. program are being developed or been sanctioned by the state and central government. Sorry, central government in order to meet the requirements of the other countries. Why? Because the basic point is nothing but here. Yeah, the India's main aim is to occupy the second or third position in the global market. Why? Because the India is having 3,942 billion US dollars, and it is aiming to cross even 5 trillion 5 billion US dollars. So Bharat Mala phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, etc. are the programming which are conducted by the central government, and it is also planning to improve the rail connectivity for the development of India through the means of transportation. So that's all from me. Thank you.